Okay.
Hello, I'm James, and this is Helen, and today we're doing a 3-minute pose breakdown of Lotus Pose. Lotus posture. And Lotus is one of those target postures. As some people have said, I want to do yoga, but I can't do Lotus. Well, it isn't a beginner posture. It's not a newbie sort of posture. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of ways to test and make sure that you can safely perform Lotus. And the easiest way to test that is standing. You want to bring one foot into the crook of your hip. You want to be able to feel the blade edge of your foot sink into your hip, then reach around your back and see if you can clasp your toe.
Okay.
If you can do that on both sides, you're probably ready for Lolasana. For
one side good.
Padmasana.
Let's see about the other side.
Got my little speaker in the way there. Yes. So that's part of the training. The same posture can occur on the ground. Ardha Baddha Padmasana is what this is called, and essentially it's a half lotus. This is also how people begin to build the flexibility forward into the lotus pose. Once this posture can be easily completed on both sides, and you really want it to be easily completed, you want your Padmasana to feel stable and easy, because there's a fair amount of external rotation to the hip and to the knee. So if we try Lolasana or Padmasana before we're ready, it can cause strain on your knee joint, which is a very kind of unsupported joint.
Yeah, I see a lot of people kind of pulling on their leg.
Yeah.
Kind of pulling their knee out of alignment. So
it is all right to pry a little bit to get your foot up over your knee. But when you sit in Padmasana, you want to be able to feel like you could reach your knees forward towards the ground.
So if there's any kind of weird pulling here or pain, then that's where you stop, right?
Yes.
So
if there's any pain.
Yeah.
If you feel discomfort in your knees, stop right away. That's not a good thing to feel at all. If you feel it in your ankles, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, that sort of extreme external supination to your foot is just fine.
Cool.
Today we're going to work on, this is Padmasana. One of the benefits of Padmasana is it's very, very stable. It's one of the most stable seated postures, as long as it's comfortable in your legs, to sit for a long period of time. When you have just regular crossed legs, sometimes your lower back can get very, very tired after 5 or 6 minutes. And that's part of why it's a very, very classical yogi posture to do seated meditation in, because of the stability. The other one that's also very, very stable is Hero's Pose. All right,
cool.
So that's Padmasana.
Awesome.
As a bonus, we'll also work on Lolasana, which means a pendulum pose, sometimes called Tolasana or Uplutihi, whatever you want to call it. It is a great strengthener for your shoulders and an amazing isometric exercise for your triceps. Which, to do it, you want to place your hands in Lotus Pose by the ground, curl into your belly, and lift off the ground.
And this is a lot of bandhas, so right?
Yes.
Thinking of Hula Bandha, Uddiyana
It'll
Bandha,
activate every lock that you have in your body.
We can even laugh through it, so that means we're breathing.
Traditionally, you would hold this for anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds. Although the very, very classical yogi challenge in the Ashtanga system is to see if you can hold it for 100 breaths.
Yeah, not happening. Sweet.
That is Padmasana into Lolasana. Oh yeah.
Padmasana, do we normally cross right foot first and then left? Can I switch it up?
Yes, you can switch it up. The traditional, the first version is right over left, and that has to do with views on what the nadis are,
okay,
and the role of the right side of the body versus the left side. I like to switch every day.
Yeah.
When I practice every day, if I did the right side first yesterday, I'm gonna do the left side first today.
Okay.
And one side will be easier than the other. For me, it's actually easier to cross left over right, and that just has to do with the shape of my knees mostly.
Interesting. Cool. The more you know. Thanks, James. Padmasana, Lolasana, some other fun ones to play with.
Best of luck in your quest for the lotus.
Build up some strength, join us, and follow our YouTube channel. Subscribe for all the latest videos every week. Awesome.